A real life library book, a little poem called Arthur. Now, in this poem, they mention a bag pudding, which, if you look at Merriam-Webster, is a dessert pudding boiled or steamed in a bag. And it first became popular. The word first came around in 1598. So I'm not sure. My guess is they didn't have plastic bags and paper bags like we make now. I'm guessing they were made out of some kind of cloth. But in my head, I can't get the picture of a cloth like tote bag with a whole bunch of chocolate pudding in it. So there's probably more to it than that, but that's good enough for right now. So here we go with Arthur. And full transparency, this is the third time I've tried to record this because I keep messing up on this third line. And if I stumble on it, or if you hear me, be really excited that I didn't stumble on it, you'll know which line it is. Okay. When good King Arthur ruled this land, he was a goodly king. He stole 3 pecks of barley meal to make a bag pudding. A bag pudding the king did make, and stuffed it well with plums, and in it put great lumps of fat, as big as my 2 thumbs. The king and queen did eat thereof, and noblemen besides. And when they could not eat that night, I did it again. Okay, I'm not going to restart it. All right, I've done my best. Here we go. The king and queen did eat thereof, and noblemen beside. And what they could not eat that night, the queen next morning fried. For some reason, I couldn't get that what, and I couldn't say a peck of barley meal. I kept saying a pack of barley meal, which a peck is not a pack. And this is a really interesting thing that when they talk about the queen next morning fried, back in the day when, they would try to have leftovers, and even you'll notice a lot of, at least my household, we do it now too. As soon as you have, leftover like mashed potatoes, well, we wouldn't make like back in the day before you had a microwave, you couldn't just put food in a magic box, push a few buttons and have it get hot. So if you had a bunch of cold whipped potatoes, you couldn't just reheat them. So what'd you do? You fried them in a pan, and you make like a potato pancake and things like that. So it's a well-known historical thing that whenever you have leftovers before the age of microwaves and before the age of ovens, and not so much ovens, but definitely microwaves, if you had leftover food, you would put it into a pan to heat it up, and it would end up like frying together, and you can make some really fun things. So we still make skillets and stuff like that in our household. But anyway, that was Arthur. I hope you enjoyed it. Cheers!